Hey guys, I hope you're well and welcome back to today's video. For today's video I did a full face of like TikTok hacks. Some of them were okay, some of them weren't so great, but you'll see in the video, so let's get on into it. So to start off with, I'm going to do brows. Now for brows I'm a bit scared, so I haven't got the actual TikTok, it's the only one I don't have the TikTok for. But basically what she did was literally put foundation on her eyebrows, which scares me. And then she literally just blended the eyeshadow over and she like wiped it away with a makeup wipe and then like concealed the edges like to cut it all out. So I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on my eyebrows to begin with. So just going to take my Wet n Wild photo focus just a little bit on my finger and just put it on my eyebrows. I'm actually scared. Oh my lord. I'm just going to dab that on my eyebrows. Oh my god. Do I put more? I don't remember how much she put. Like, I saw this weeks ago and I wanted to do it for ages. Well, I say weeks, probably a few days ago, but I don't really save them because I don't know how to. I've made my sister save them all for this one. So I think that'll be enough. Oh my god, I've got no eyebrows. I'm gonna do the same for the other side. It's just a bit scary. My eyebrows look so fair. And then all she did next was literally like put an eyeshadow all over like with a fluffy Brendan brush, like her eyebrows are all up here. I'm just going to take this brush, I don't really know where it's from, but it's got a wider like fluff. I'm going to take this colour in my Morphe palette. Actually maybe this one, it's a bit lighter. This is the Morphe 3502 palette, Second Nature. I'm actually really scared. If this works though, it'd be so quick for people who don't really like know how to do eyebrows. Oh my god, why does it look so red? I'm going to switch eyeshadow. I'm going to use this colour from the Nudes palette by Maybelline. This is just the original one. It's a bit darker. Does that not look scary? I just think that looks so scary. I just look like I've got no eyebrows. Like, they look like they're gone. Okay, well, we'll keep going with it. I'm now going to wipe it all off, I guess. She literally just carved around her eyebrows and apparently it worked. We'll give it a go. What is that? Why?
Right, I've got makeup, these are just other ones, facial cleanser wipe for normal and combination skin. And she literally just put that over her finger. That was like that. And she even carved it. No, that's scary, what is that? It's satisfying to wipe it off. But I don't think it's really working for me. I mean, I can see why people do it. Maybe I'm just being too, like, scared.
Okay, apart from the colour being like massively too dark, it really doesn't look that bad. Like, I don't hate it. I'm going to try and carry on cleaning it up a little bit and then we're going to carve them out and see what happens. I'm not going to take it off or like do anything else to it because I do want this to just like be TikTok face only. But that's not actually too bad. I'm going to take my Morphe brush, this is the M224 brush. I'm literally just going to take some concealer and literally just like outline them, if you know what I mean. I'm going to use the Rimmel Insta Conceal and Correct palette. This I'm going to use the first one, which is called, oh no, it's just called Dark Circles, and it just helps. It's like a colour correction palette, but it's quite close to my eye shade. My skin shade, sorry. Just going to outline the brows. And whenever I'm like carving out eyebrows, I don't really go on top, but this video says to go all the way around them, like literally, apart from the front. I'm literally just going to blend it out with my finger just because I don't want anything on my eyes yet, so I can't blend it down. That actually has made it look a lot better actually, compared to this one. Just doing the same on the other side. Okay, it doesn't actually look too bad. They look perfect, but the only thing I would say is I'd never have the front of my eyebrow that dark. Because I tend to put less product at the front, but it doesn't look too bad, and I've said that loads, but it's a good hat, right? For the next one, we've got like a skin, like base one. So if I'm gonna go to TikTok, I don't fancy getting saying I'm in copywriting, so I'm not going to put the sound on, but I've got loads of hacks saved. So the first one I need to listen to, but it's literally just by Ryder Matt. I don't really know what her name is, but she's got this hack that supposedly says we have flawless skin after it. I'm going to listen to it and I'll be back. So we need to moisturise first. So for moisturiser, I'm just going to use my Tea Tree Witch Hazel Shine Control Day Moisturiser by Boots. I'm literally just going to apply this on my face, like I normally would. If this works, it might be a bit of a game changer. I've had a lot of people saying it's like, it either makes your skin too cakey or all, yeah, just cakey basically. And then it all like gathers in places. If this works. So now we need to use some translucent powder. I'm going to use my like bee pressed powder. This literally has no colour to it. She literally says just add a little bit, not too much. Next step is setting spray, so I'm going to use my Magic X Prep and Set Spray. Then she says we need to wait for that to dry. Speed up the process. The next step is primer, so I'm just going to wait for this to dry a bit more. The more I look at the eyebrows, the more I like them. I never wear my eyebrows this dark, especially at the front. I'm then going to take my MyX Pore Filler, now that it's all dry. I'm going to put it all over my face, she says. I'm just going to blend it out. Oh, I'm really scared for this one. I'm just scared it's really not going to work. So the final step is foundation. So obviously this is going to determine whether this is like high coverage or not. So in order to see if this really is a good hack, I'm going to use my full coverage foundation. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F2. I wanted to use a high coverage one because if it can like not crack or like go cakey with all the stuff you just put underneath, then it might be a bit of a hack. But we will see. I might have to check in like later in the day for this one because I know for a fact this foundation doesn't go cakey on my face, no matter like how much powder I've got on, it just doesn't go cakey. Because I wear it to school and like, I'm at school from like, well, my makeup's done by like 7:30, and then I get to school about 8:30 and I don't leave till about 10:45 some days, so I know this works. And now I'm just going to blend it out basically. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert face brush for this. I think it has gone a little bit cakey, like it's not really sitting on my thing and it's like creased under my eye straight away, and around my nose it's gone cakey, so I'm not sure I recommend this hack at all. However, it's like, it's extra steps and I just don't think it does much. Yeah, definitely do not recommend this hack personally. It might just be my skin type, so give it a go by all means. It just hasn't worked for me. Like, literally like creasing everywhere. And it's gone all cakey, like all over my face. From a distance it looks fine. Like, fine, but when you go close up, it's all like cakey. Like, I've got spots like where the foundation like hasn't stuck. And it's not very blendable, but again, it might just be my skin tone type, sorry. Next hack. So for my next hack, it's literally just someone using sellotape underneath their eye to create that shape. I'm going to use a micro pore tape that I use for my eyelash extensions to just like, it doesn't like stick as much and it's not as big, so I'm going to use that. And then I've got another hack for the eyes as well, which I'm going to do a cut crease, like a sunset cut crease. I'm going to go get my micro pore tape now. I actually used to use this hack a lot when I wasn't confident with makeup, and you'll probably see if you've watched my previous videos I do just like wipe the like rest of like the underneath of my eye off, but I don't really like wait around for it. So I've got my tape and I'm literally just going to take a strip and match it up to the end of my eyebrow on both sides. People also say this is really good for eyeliner, so I'm going to do an eyeliner as well. I'm literally just placing it under my eye, matching it up with the end of my eyebrow. I don't really want to stick it down too much because of my foundation, but we are going to put concealer on anyway, so it's not a big deal. And then, same on the other side, up to the eyebrow. And then I'm going to rip off the excess very much. Bit ripped, ugh. A bit of a weirdo now. I'm now just going to go off because my eyeshadow isn't really a part of this hack. I'll be back. So now I'm happy with the shade on the top of my eye. I literally just used my James Charles palette. I mixed this colour here, which is a reddy like brownie colour, and then the red, and that was about it. And then apparently it's another TikTok hack which I can show you. They literally just apply concealer to the back of their hand, take the brush, and then apparently it makes a base, which is amazing really. So literally what you do is you scrape a bit of your like eyeshadow out. So I'm using the yellow, the orange and the red again, and it says just scrape a bit out. So if I scrape a bit of the yellow out, instead of me having to cut my crease, I have to mix it with like concealer, and it's supposed to make like a cream eyeshadow base, so I don't have to like cut my crease. So I'm gonna try it. I'm using the concealer, the anti-age rewind. It's not really working. I'll try apply it. You can see that at all. I'm going to try a different brush. I'm going to try a thicker concealer on a different brush because I want to give it a fair shot. So I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm going to try it with the yellow to begin with. It's actually going yellow compared to the other one, which was going like a brownie colour. I think it was just the shade of the concealer. I'm going to apply that to the inner part of my eye like I normally would when I do this makeup look, because I do this one quite a lot. And then once I'm done with the yellow, so I'm going to do the same on the other side. Once I'm done with the yellow, I literally do the same with the orange, same with the red, and then that's it. The only thing is, yeah, it's running out so quickly. See, usually I'd use like a bright yellow and it'd be a lot brighter than that, but we work with it. So I'm going to mix up the orange and the red, and then I'm going to be back. I'm just going to put like a time lapse on. So I thought I'd just voice over this bit just so I can show you and tell you what I did. So basically I literally just mixed the orange shade and the reddish shade in the palette, because there's a bright red and a dark red. I mixed the brightest red with the concealer and literally just blended it all over my lid, and it's a lot lighter than I usually would have gone for, and I felt like I was using a lot more product compared to if I just cut the crease, but it was okay. Quickly just going to finish off my like sunset eye look, because when I do this I usually just use this. This is from like a little mix set from Boots, and I got it for like Christmas one year, and I literally just put this above where I've cut the crease, and it just adds a bit of something, a bit of glitter and glam. I literally just add it like that. Like the colours aren't as dark as I'd, or as bright as I'd like them to be. They're a bit like faint and like pastel-y. But if you don't really like colour, then this would be one to try, like to get you into it if you wanted to. Right? If you do want to see like the actual, like my actual sunset eye look that I do, then you can head over to my Instagram. It's literally just Millie M Murphy, and you'll find it over there. Now to eyeliner, we're just gonna draw a line. So I soon realised how bad I was at like talking while I was doing my eyeliner, but I literally just drew the line like just like in front of the tape. Like I didn't really change the position at all because I wanted to see if it would like be even on both sides, and yeah. The only thing I did say, but I had to mute out to speed up the clip and put the voiceover on, was that I'm really bad at doing eyeliner on myself. And I realised that when I took these off, but you'll see. Right, so now that is all on, I'm just going to take these off. That means we're done with the eyes. And you can see it gives you that sharp line, and my wings are pretty much the same. Happy with that. The only thing is it like takes off your makeup. So now I'm just going to conceal and contour, and then we're going to come back and we've got a hack for contouring the nose. Now I've like contoured, I haven't highlighted or blushed yet, but I just wanted to warm up my face. I'm literally going to contour my nose now. The TikTok I saw isn't actually like, it's quite similar to how I normally do it, but I don't do it in a circle. So we're going to see if that makes any difference. I'm just going to use my Hoola bronzer, the normal one as always. I'm literally just going to swirl my brush in that. I literally just got a small like eyeshadow brush, and she literally takes it from like her eyebrow down like I normally do. Same on the other side. And the only thing she did different is she like underlined her nose here, which I don't normally do, and then she like circled it to give you an appearance of a button nose, I'm guessing. So I actually do think that has worked. It's given me like the appearance of a button. And the last thing it says to do is literally just highlight in this gap and then highlight in this gap. So I'm literally just going to take the same brush, because it hasn't got much product on it, and I'm literally just going to take my MAC Whisper of Guilt on the same brush, in the little button. Oh, it looks so cute. And then down the bridge. That is so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I think this is one I'll be using again. I'm now just going to highlight the rest of my face, sort out the rest of my face, and then we're going to move back for mascara and lips. Now that the rest of my face is done, I was going to try and try the mascara hack, but my eyes are quite sensitive, so I don't think I should. Got them to mention the mascara hack I was talking about was one with the hairdryer. I'm literally just going to apply my normal mascara and then we're just going to move back onto lips. Mascara, I'm just using my False Lash Architect by L'Oreal Paris. It's one of my favourite mascaras at the moment. It gives the appearance of false lashes, and I feel like if I did the hack where you blow dry them to get them curlier, I honestly think they'd be in my eyebrows. I've got them in my eye. Oh my lord. So now we're going to move on to lips. For lips, I've literally got a hack which says I need to overdraw my lips. I don't have the video for this one either. But I saw it on Snapchat as well, on Instagram. You literally overdraw your lips and then you like fill in the creases. You go like this way and that way kind of thing. I will show you. So I'm using my MAC lip pencil in Saw. I'm going to overdraw my bottom lip and my top. I'm going to do that. So now that's overdrawn, I literally need to fill in like creases. It was literally just like this. And you kind of just like crease it all. And then literally what they did was just apply like a lighter lipstick. So I'm going to use Velvet Teddy. And she literally just used this in her like the creases where that was. I don't think that looks too different. Maybe my lipstick was too dark. However, you can tell it's overlined. I don't think it looks that bad. That is all for today's video. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please smash the thumbs up button. Oh my god, look at all that from the eyeshadow. If you do want to see any more of me, then please do subscribe and like leave your video comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. A little bit of an update. I've literally like not stopped. I've like finished filming like 20 minutes ago, and I've literally just taken off my eyeshadow, and my foundation is so cakey. Like it's so bad. Like it's caking everywhere. It just makes my skin look like a complete different colour. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's so cakey. I really do not recommend that hack.